What's good, ladies and gentlemen? It's me, Neo Defective, amateur content creator or YouTube and Twitch streamer. In this video, I'm going to be showing you what I use for my streams when I do. You can also catch me every Tuesday, Saturday, and Sunday streaming for your viewing pleasure. Go ahead and find me there on twitch.tv/neodefective. Now, everybody's streaming setup pretty much consists of having a desk, right? So I actually built two of my own desks. I went over to Amazon, I went over to IKEA, I went over to, just you name it. I've been there. And nothing ever suited my fancy or what I needed. The main thing was I needed depth, I needed space, I needed an L shape. I could even use a square if I wanted to, but right now we're just going to be dealing with the L. And you're also going to see that I haven't completely stained and finished the second part of the desk, but it does suit my needs. So I made the desk because I figured that was going to be the best way. Why not just make my own desk, spend less amount of money, maybe a little bit of time, but not much more compared to when the desk arrives, you having to build it up and going through all the shenanigans. You don't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. At least I didn't want to spend that money. $400 for some small little rinky-dink desk.
No, thank you.
I'd rather just build my own for $100. Matter of fact, what I did spend was $98.14 on two desks. What I was able to get out with one piece of plywood, which was a 4x8 sheet, cut that down, make two desks out of it, take a couple pieces of 2x4s, maybe some L Simpson tie brackets, and bada boom, we got ourselves two desks. I'd say that they came out pretty decent, and that's just what I did. You can go the route of buying a actual desk and seeing where that gets you, and if it fits your needs, by all means, go ahead and do it. Or you can just take pretty much what the average streamer / YouTuber desk, which is a kitchen countertop or just a countertop and two drawers that everybody gets from IKEA. It's pretty much all IKEA. It's the countertop, two drawers that you just pull out kind of thing. You'll see it a lot. It's pretty friggin' common. So the thing that I use that handles my audio and all my weird effects during my stream is the Yamaha Mixer MG10XU. I bought that on Amazon. It's by far the best thing that I ever purchased for my streams. It is a USB mixer. It goes right into your computer. You download a little software. I can monitor all my sound, all my EQs. I can even use effects like modulation for my voice, such as deepening it,
Raising it,
giving it an overall like a radio pitch that no one would really use, but it's there. I guess you can just use it for any particular moment in a stream. Maybe you're doing something like in Fallout and you want to emulate some radio that's currently on, and if it's not Fallout radio and you want to make your own or for the entertainment of your viewers, you can do that. This thing has been phenomenal. You can get a smaller version, you can get a larger version if you have a much bigger production that you're going to be using, such as if you do it with a group of people. You can get multiple channels, and it is a great addition to my overall hardware. So the two monitors I used, I just needed something that was quick and on a budget. So I wound up getting these two Acer monitors. It is the HN24 6HL, okay? Two 24-inch monitors. They're very good in the fact that they use G-Sync. The actual quality of the picture with some minor adjustments actually can be a lot more bang for your buck than you initially expected. The bigger portion of it that everybody would actually be looking for is that it's 144 hertz. It's also a 3D gaming monitor. 3D gaming is kind of a thing of the past. I also used to use a TV that was 3D, like an actual Samsung 62-inch television, and I would game on that using 3D, but nobody really 3D games anymore, so I don't really have any necessary use for that. It's the overall quality of the monitors themselves that I would suggest. Otherwise, you can, depending on your budget is really where you're going to want to go with that. Okay, so the other thing I used is the Audio-Technica AT2035. This microphone right here is going to be the staple for a lot of streamers. If you're not using an actual USB streaming mic, I would say as far as cardioid mics go, plugging in directly to your mixer, this has been something that I've seen on a lot of different streamers. And again, we all emulate each other. We're all trying to get better by watching the next person. No idea is original. Don't forget that. Unless it is. And but don't, just for the most part, know that this microphone, there's a reason that a lot of people use it for their amateur content or for their streams. And that's because it's just a very quality microphone. I definitely would say that this is probably some of the best money I've spent along with the mixer. I bought this for $135 at the time on Amazon as well. Pretty much everything that I've purchased has been on Amazon. If I didn't build it, it was from Home Depot. It was going to be on Amazon. This microphone has pretty much been my second child. I pretty much cover it when I'm not using it, give it a nice little petting, and I say, hey, microphone. Hey, AT2035. You did good today. Coming from a studio background myself, I graduated from Los Angeles Recording School, got my certificate in audio engineering. So I'd say that this microphone is the way to go. Okay, and getting into the headset, the ATH MX50, these guys right here, also the Beats Killers that I said that they were in the previous video. I wouldn't necessarily say that they are that, but they still are a great headset. Again, I've seen these in multiple studios. I've seen them on multiple streams. I've caught them on video. Dave, or My Name is Dave with Little Dicky, which is a great show, by the way. Go ahead and see that. Man, that thing is whew. But this piece of equipment has been so far very good to me. The actual build themselves, they're kind of plasticky around here. The leather is more like faux leather. It does get pretty warm. I used to use these headphones, which was the Logitech G633. Way too bulky. Look at these things. They're monster sized on my head. And they also got kind of sweaty. But I would say that they're sleeker. They're smaller. You definitely get that whole studio vibe from them. They're just a really great headset. I wouldn't say that they're Beats Killers. They're both very plasticky if you compare Beats to these. But I would say that the audio quality is, if the range of the audio in these is better than Beats themselves. Also, since we're on the topic of sound, you have to have some sound pad. You have to have some sound foam. So what I did is I wound up purchasing these 12 acoustic panels from Amazon as well, and I'm thinking I'm gonna have to get a couple more, and by that I mean probably one more package should do it, since it does come with a set of 12. I need to purchase one more for the other side of the wall, which would help dampen a majority of the reverb that's currently going on in the room as we speak. You might not be able to hear it, but trust me, I hear it, and I'd rather just nullify that altogether. So just know that if you do wind up purchasing some acoustic panels, and if you do wind up getting these, I would purchase 2 sets of 12. So, you're going to be getting, if you do the math, stay here with me, folks, 24 panels. That's 24 acoustic panels. Also, the other thing I purchased, which everybody should have if they're going to be streaming, is USB hubs. I have 2 that I purchased. Most computers can go to 128 USB connections, but obviously you don't want to go too crazy. So I bought 2 USB hubs. I'm going to have to purchase another one. Just be aware, folks, that when you do buy a USB hub, a lot of the hardware that you're going to be using when you do plug it in to your computer is going to require you to plug it in directly to your USB 3.0 or 2.0 ports. It might not read properly if you are using a USB hub, but having them is going to be invaluable to you in that you will be able to use more equipment, such as the ring lights that I'm currently using or that are USB powered, and that makes things a lot simpler as well. So just take note. Also, pretty much every stream is going to have to use lights. Your camera is going to have to use lights. I don't care if it's the Logitech C920 or C922 or whatever C9 there is out there, or even if you're using a DSLR. If you know you're going to be streaming and you're going to be on camera, you're going to have quality light sources. Full spectrum light bulbs, one for the key light and one for the backlight and the profile light, so that I can pretty much get everything centered. Typically, I'm really a red person, so also having a red backdrop kind of benefits me. But I'm also using a ring light, which I think is the best thing for you to get. And the reason is that adds so much dimension to your face on camera. It's going to make you pop so much more. It's going to make you look so much better. Just having light sources in general is the way you want to go. I bought them for $75 on Amazon, and it also comes with a carrying case. Not that you're really going to need them, because since they're going to be static and in place for the most part once you do find the adequate lighting that you need. But the ring light that I purchased, totally different story. This thing, you can switch different light profiles. You can have it soft, you can have it white, and you can have it warm. It even kind of brings out that blue. But right now I'm using it as a soft light. Obviously, like I said, me being a little bit red from all that coffee intake that I do is something that benefits me. I mean, you can still see the redness. So this is what the blue light looks like. It obviously brings out the blue in me. It kind of makes me look a little bit sick. And then this is the red light. It actually brings out more of my colors. I don't mind the redness on my face. I drink coffee. That's just the way it goes. Blood comes up to my face. It wants to leave my body into the air. And it's just, genetics, guys. I'd say third best monies that I spent on my stream. Okay, so this one is a little bit touchy in that I use the Canon Rebel T6 as my YouTube amateur content camera, which is what I'm using right now. This is what you're viewing me through. But I can't use it during the stream. I bought it not doing enough in research as a streaming webcam. And because it does say on their website, it says streaming webcam. If you go there, trust me, you go to Canon, you look up the EOS Rebel T6, and you look at the check boxes, it's going to say that it does stream. And it does for a certain amount of time. The problem is, you can't hook it up to a USB and expect it to charge itself. It's just not the way that camera's made. So I have to look more into a Sony. I can't use the other Sony DSLR that I have because it's an Alpha NEX5, which is an older camera. If you're asking me why I don't use my Sony DSLR as a webcam, well, now you know. It just doesn't do it. And also, the mainstay of every single stream and every streamer is going to be the Elgato Stream Deck. Bago! It's great. It's fantastic. It has a million buttons so that it can open up software. It can even control some of the hardware that's manufactured for it, such as key lights or just lighting. You can switch different scenes on whatever streaming software that you're using, whether it be Streamlabs or XSplit. You can control certain portions of Discord as long as you have the actual app installed. You can open up pretty much any application, such as your Twitch or your Streamlabs in general, or your like a Discord page, or your Elgato capture card. I have my simple sound cues such as Palpatine's "Do It," the coronavirus, and "Let's Go to the Lobby" for when I'm going to be doing intermissions. And this is just scratching the surface. This isn't even a fully fleshed out Stream Deck yet from where I'm going to have it. So it's just a very awesome piece of tech. And I would suggest any streamer to get it. I don't care how low budget you think your stream might be, or if it even really is low budget, get a Stream Deck. That's goals, streaming goals. Once you achieve that, you're like, the power that's in my hands, at my fingertips. It is that. You do get that feeling. So the camera that I did purchase, that I do use for my streams, which I've had for quite some time, is the Logitech C922. It's a 1080p webcam, and it does the job. The C922 is actually pretty effective if you do have a ring light or just proper light sources. It does its job. It's probably the best webcam. I think just using it for now is going to get me by until I pretty much come up with the Zen or the Yenny or the Zenny or the shekels or the rupees or the dollars that I need to purchase another DSLR, which I'm going to go into the Sony, I think 511 is what it's called, which I'm going to go to the Sony realm because they're actually much more stream friendly anyway. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. So if anything here suits your fancy, go ahead and purchase it. They're all going to be in the links below. If you click any of those, it'll take you directly to the Amazon page where I purchased them. And don't forget, you can catch me on twitch.tv/neodefective every Tuesday, Saturday, and Sunday, during the nighttime. Here's the link right here. Go out there, watch me stream, and go ahead and compare or ask me any questions either in the comments here or on my stream at twitch.tv/neodefective. All right, folks, stay dirty.